New supplier accounts can be set up by going to Purchases and clicking on Supplier Accounts. Then click New Supplier. Here we can add an account code, a legal name, and your supplier's reference for your company on their ledgers. Select an account status. The normal credit account is used in conjunction with the credit days allowed to identify those suppliers with whom we are overdue in payment terms. The payment with order will prompt us to generate a payment to this supplier as and when we raise a purchase order. The payment before dispatch will warn us that we may have to make an on-account or pro forma payment to the supplier before we receive the goods. Where the account is flagged in dispute, this will allow no transactions other than supplier credits to be processed. And where the account is closed, it will not allow any transactions to be processed. Here we add the VAT number. VAT type, generally UK suppliers, will be UK standard. It will be the obligation of those who may be 0 rated or exempt to inform your company of that status. EU imports are suppliers based in the EU, and non-EU imports are suppliers from around the rest of the world. Here we specify the EU country. The expense account drop-down list specifies to which account code this supplier's invoices will normally be charged. We can set a default department if we wish, and/or a project code for costs from the supplier. Trade parameters will help us identify the suppliers with whom we are in excess. We enter how many days credit this supplier allows us, the total value of our credit with this supplier, and the percentage discount they allow us. The contact details option will determine whether we send documentation to the supplier by email or by post. We enter the main contact details and, if different, the account contact details as well. And finally, the supplier address. Having done that, we simply click Create, and the supplier is added to the list of supplier accounts on the screen. We can edit these supplier details at any time by checking the box at the end of the supplier line entry and clicking Edit Supplier. Once any changes are made, click Update.